Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're talking about AetherSX2, Damon PS2, and ArkOS. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off here, yes, I'm still camping, but today is a little bit different. We're camping at a winery, and you can kind of see it in the background. And yes, this is real. It's not fake. It's not a green screen at all. In fact, I'll lift up the camera here and twist it around, and you can see my wife over there. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about PlayStation 2 emulation on Android with AetherSX2. There's a brand new development version and it may or may not offer some performance improvements. Now, in previous videos, we've talked about improving performance by reducing the resolution scale, and we've also talked about fractionally increasing the resolution scale to not get as heavy hit on performance as you'd expect. And now there might be even another improvement here to help things out when you're increasing the resolution scale. The new point in this update is highlighted right here. It has to deal with redundant copies in the texture cache. Now, as of this video, this development version is not available on the Google Play Store. If you wanted to check it out, I will leave a link in the description below, but it is worth pointing out that this is a development version and things may not work as anticipated, but it might be worth checking out. Next up here, we're still talking about PlayStation 2 emulation on Android, kind of, with Damon PS2 Pro. I couldn't tell you how many people have messaged me about this one over the last few days, and I can't understand why. This thing is back on the Google Play Store. It's kind of like a cockroach. It seems to be very hard to kill, next to impossible. I don't recommend this emulator at all. And someone mentioned that it's now open source. I didn't see that anywhere, and I haven't been able to find it on GitHub or anything like that. I don't think this emulator is open source, and if it is, I would be surprised. And I would also be surprised to see people actually paying for it. In my opinion, AetherSX2 has rendered Damon PS2 and Damon PS2 Pro kind of redundant by a very, very wide margin. And even Play, the other PS2 emulator on Android, is catching up to Damon PS2. I would say since it doesn't need a BIOS file, it's better than Damon PS2. I would argue that most emulators that haven't stolen code are probably better than Damon PS2. Last up here, we're talking about some retro handhelds, specifically a retro handheld operating system. If you've got a retro handheld with an RK3326 chip, you might be happy to know that there's a brand new version of ArkOS. This new build of ArkOS has a ton of updates, including updating PPSSPP to 1.13.1. And we've also got updates to RetroArch. Version 2.0 of ArkOS is absolutely free. It's open source and you can pick it up on GitHub. I'll leave a link in the description below. Or if you've already got ArkOS on your device, you can just update it from the main menu. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts about anything we talked about today in the comments below, whether it was AetherSX2, Damon PS2 Pro returning, really unfortunately, and also the new version of ArkOS. Just let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.